Hello student, myself Digant Sakhiwala, I am your science sir. Today we will continue chapter number 1, matter in our surrounding. Dear student, we learn about solid, liquid and gas. Why they are exist in the solid, liquid and gas? Because of the intermolecular force as well as the intermolecular distance. In this topic we are going to learn about the melting point, boiling point, latent heat of fusion, latent heat of vaporization. Okay, so one by one we will learn that, as well as we will learn about the Kelvin scale and the Celsius scale. They are used for as a temperature. To measure the temperature they are used. Okay, change the states of matter. Water exists in the three forms: solid, liquid and gas. Dear student, we know that water is available in the three form: ice, that is the solid form; water is in the liquid form; and gaseous form is called the steam. Okay, on increasing the temperature of solid, the kinetic energy of particle increases. Due to increase in kinetic energy, particles start vibrating with the greater speed. Dear students, suppose in the one beaker we take ice. Okay, we put the thermometer inside of it, and now slowly we increase the temperature. As we increase the temperature, the water molecule which are in the solid form, they start vibrating. Initially the solid ice, in that potential energy is more. Potential energy means when the object is in the rest condition, it has a potential energy. But as we increase the temperature, particles of the water molecule start vibrating, and because of that reason kinetic energy increases. As kinetic energy increases, they break the bond and slowly they convert into the liquid form. The particle leave their fixed position and start moving freely. Particle leave their position, okay, and because of the kinetic energy they are free. A stage is reached when solid melt and is converted into the liquid. Okay, so at a certain time or certain temperature, what happen? A solid start converting into solid to liquid. Okay, that is called the melting point. Melting point, the minimum temperature at which a solid melts to become a liquid at the atmospheric pressure is called the melting point. The minimum temperature at which solid convert into liquid or solid start convert into liquid, that is called the melting point. Important word is what? 1 atmospheric pressure. If we increase the pressure, then we cannot easily melt the ice. I will give you example. In pressure cooker we add the water and temperature is going more than 100 degrees Celsius, then also water is not vaporized, because in the pressure cooker pressure is more. Understand? The melting point of an solid is an indication of strength, the force of attraction between particles. Okay, so melting point indicate that the force of between the molecules are now slowly decreases. Okay, Tk equals to T degrees Celsius plus 273. Dear student, I told that there are two scale are there. In day-to-day life we use Celsius, but in the chemistry we use the Kelvin. So what is the relationship between the Kelvin? Temperature in Kelvin equals to Celsius plus 273. Okay, so 0 degrees Celsius, for that we are writing here 0 plus 273, so we get 273 Kelvin. Okay, so 273 Kelvin means it is a 0 degree Celsius. Suppose I ask you 298 Kelvin means how many degrees Celsius? Then 298 Kelvin equals to 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, same way we can also give the answer that 27 degree equals to 27 degrees Celsius equals to how many Kelvin? Then it is a 300 Kelvin. So you should know interchange of them. 273 Kelvin is called the melting point of ice. Okay, so you can also say that 0 degree Celsius is the melting point of ice, or we can say that 273 Kelvin is the melting point of ice. The process of melting, that is change of solid state into liquid state, is known as fusion. So what is called fusion? Fusion means a state at which the solid state convert into liquid state is known as fusion. Understand? But you think one condition, we get ice in at the 0 degree Celsius temperature and we get the water also at the 0 degree Celsius temperature. Suppose we put the ice outside at 0 degree Celsius temperature, okay, without giving any temperature, it's convert into the liquid form. okay, without convert into the liquid form. That is because of the latent heat of fusion. Understand? The energy present inside of ice without increasing temperature, ice converting to liquid form, that is called the latent heat of fusion. The amount of heat energy that is required to change 1 kilogram of solid into liquid at atmospheric pressure at its melting point is known as latent heat of fusion. Okay, so without increasing the temperature, we can convert, or ice convert itself into the liquid form. Okay, that is called the latent heat of fusion. So particles in water at 0 degrees Celsius have more energy as compared to the particle in ice at the same temperature. So we can say that we compare that ice at 0 degrees Celsius temperature and water at 0 degrees Celsius temperature. In that, ice molecule has kinetic energy less, whereas water molecule has kinetic energy more. When we supply heat energy to water, particles start even faster. Okay, now we are increasing more and more energy. Now another experiment in that we take water and we increase the temperature more than 0 degrees Celsius temperature. As we increase the heat energy, the kinetic energy also increases. The temperature at which a liquid starts boiling at the atmospheric pressure is known as a boiling point. Again, the word is important. At constant pressure, the temperature at which the liquid start boiling, that point is called the boiling point. Word is important. What? At constant pressure, atmospheric pressure. For water, this temperature is 373 Kelvin. Dear student, now most of the temperature will give in the Kelvin scale. So you are used to understand to convert the Celsius into Kelvin. So 373 Kelvin means 100 degrees Celsius. Water vapor at 373 Kelvin have more energy than the water at same temperature. This is because the particles in the steam have absorbed the extra energy in the form of latent heat of vaporization. Okay, so water is also available into two forms. Water at 100 degrees Celsius in the liquid form, and steam also available at 100 degrees Celsius temperature. So water is available in the liquid form with the 100 degrees Celsius temperature, and the steam is also available at the 100 degrees Celsius. Why? Because of the latent heat of vaporization. So whenever we compare water at 100 degrees Celsius temperature, its kinetic energy is less. When we compare the steam at 100 degrees Celsius temperature, then the molecule inside of that, its kinetic energy is more. So that is all because of what? Latent heat of vaporization. Hello student, myself Digant Sakhiwala. I am your science sir. We will continue with how the states of matter can convert into one form to another form by increasing the temperature and the change in the pressure. Okay, so solid state, in that when we increase the temperature at constant pressure, then solid it convert into liquid state because kinetic energy increases. Liquid to it convert into gaseous state when we increase the temperature. Okay, because of kinetic energy it convert into liquid to gaseous form. Again we decrease the temperature and increase the pressure, then gaseous compound convert into the liquid form, that is called condensation. From liquid state again we decrease the temperature and increase the pressure, we convert into the solid form, that is called solidification. If some compound directly convert into solid to the gaseous form, that is called sublimation, and some compound from gaseous form to it convert into solid form, that is called deposition. Okay, so states of the matter can be changed by changing in temperature. Okay, so states of the matter are changed because changing in the temperature. Suppose I have ice, I increase the temperature, it convert into liquid form. Again we increase the temperature, then liquid convert into the gaseous, means gaseous form, in the steam form. Again if I decrease the temperature, increase the pressure, then same thing, the steam convert into liquid form, that is called condensation. Whatever liquid are there, we increase the pressure, decrease the temperature, then we get the water in the ice form. Okay, when we provide heat energy to camphor or ammonium chloride, they convert solid to gaseous form, it is called sublimation. Dear student, camphor is what? Kapoor. So kapoor or camphor, when we increase the temperature, it will not convert into solid to liquid, it directly convert into solid to gaseous form, okay, without going in the liquid form. So that is called sublimation. Same way we can also use ammonium chloride. Sublimation, a change of state directly from solid to gaseous without changing into liquid state is known as a sublimation. Simple thing is that sublimation means what? Any compound which convert into solid to directly gaseous form, that is called the sublimation. Okay, so here they are not undergoing into the liquid state. Deposition, the direct change of gas to solid without changing into liquid is called the deposition. Okay, so deposition, in that what happened, gaseous compound directly convert into the solid form. Okay, effect of change of pressure. So what happened when we apply the pressure? Just now we also discussed some point here. So whenever we apply the pressure and we decrease the temperature, gaseous compound convert into the liquid form. Okay, again we increase the pressure, decrease the temperature, then the liquid compound is again convert into the solid form. What happens if pressure is applied on the gaseous state? By increasing or decreasing the pressure, state of the matter can be changed. Okay, so state of the matter can be changed by increasing or by decreasing the pressure. Okay, same way we have to also maintain the temperature. Applying pressure and reducing temperature can liquefy the gas is called the condensation. Suppose air are there, okay, we increase the pressure and decrease the temperature, we can convert air into liquid form. Okay, same way we can liquefy the nitrogen gas from the atmosphere also. Okay, solid carbon dioxide, that is also called dry ice, is stored at the high pressure. Many theaters or many movie, in that paradise type of scene are there, that white fumes are coming out, okay, or any horror movie in that white fumes are coming out. That is nothing but it is the solid carbon dioxide, and that solid carbon dioxide at normal pressure it convert into solid to gaseous form. At high pressure it is in the solid form. Okay, so solid carbon dioxide is also called the dry ice. Solid carbon dioxide get converted directly to gaseous state on decreasing of pressure to 1 atmospheric pressure without coming into liquid state. Okay, so here the solid carbon dioxide at constant pressure, it will not convert into liquid form, but solid to it directly convert into the gaseous form, so it is called the dry ice. This is the reason that solid carbon dioxide is also known as dry ice. Thus we can say that pressure and temperature determine the states of matter. Okay, so pressure and temperature determine the states of the matter. Dear student, whenever we use or whenever we try to drink the cold drinks, okay, or soft drinks, in that whenever we open it, then what happens, carbon dioxide is come out. Okay, so why carbon dioxide is come out? At high pressure, okay, at high pressure carbon dioxide is dissolved in the water. Okay, and generally they are kept in the refrigerator. Why? Because in the low temperature it will store in the liquid form, but whenever we put it outside and by mistake temperature is increased, then that carbon dioxide convert into gaseous form. So whenever we open the soft drink, then the bubbles are come out. That bubbles are what? The carbon dioxide which will pressurize in the liquid form, it convert into the gaseous form. Okay, so this is all about today's topic. Thank you so much.